What is up? Day 22. We're getting close. We're getting close to 30, folks. But like I mentioned in the last video, big things are happening and we're gonna hit that goal. I have faith, I'm keeping hope. The team is still striving for it. And got 3 under contract right now. Was supposed to find out today about that one that we've been doing due diligence on, but waiting to hear back on that still. And other than that, a little tip add-on with the follow-up is know your paperwork. So when I say know your paperwork, just when you're presenting an offer to a client, to a home seller, someone who's selling their home, really know your paperwork, because you want to be able to explain what agreement you have in front of you. Because if you don't know your paperwork, it shows lack of confidence. Your client is not going to be impressed. They're not going to be confident in you that you know your paperwork. And disclose everything. Make sure that they know that they're signing a binding agreement. Make sure you disclose everything in that offer to purchase in the real estate investor world when you're buying a house. That's what's actually happening. And I always like to say that when I'm writing up an OTP, when I'm with a home seller, I like to say and if there's conditions, if I have an inspection or if they have subject to lawyer's approval on their end, I like to mention that once all conditions are satisfied, so once I do my inspection and everything's good, and once you have your lawyer approve the paperwork, now the contract is binding. This is a binding agreement, and I'm expected to purchase the property and you're expected to sell the property. So make sure you clarify that and know the paperwork, so you can exude that confidence in the seller that you actually know what you're doing, you're professional about it, and don't be afraid to throw in subject to lawyer's approval on their end. If they're feeling any resistance, like, well, I want my lawyer to look at it, don't be like, well, let's get it without your lawyer looking at it. Because of course, I mean, if they want their lawyer to look at it, well, there's nothing to hide. We're buying the property. They want to sell the property. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, we want to put a deadline on it, maybe subject to 48 hours or something like that, because you can't have that sitting open for weeks upon weeks. But don't be afraid to throw that in either. So day 22, we're still hustling hard, and we're going to hit that goal. But know your paperwork. If you don't know it, ask your lawyer about it. Ask your mentor about it. Ask someone who knows that paperwork about it, your realtor about it. They'll be able to sit down and explain it to you. So until day 23, have an amazing night. Go get it.